Get in there, son. Get yourself some food, boy. What aren't you eating, bro? You like the sloppy seconds, don't you, bro? Fucking biblical beast. Look at you. What up? I tell you, when I got that call, I had to hurry up and get home. My brother was bringing me food over because I got to feed his cat, so, he's gone. So I had to hurry up and get home. That's why I had to leave. It took me about 15 minutes to get home. That is what a biblical beast I am, to get home that fast. And I was all the way on 224, about 22 miles away. I rode that bike. I probably rode it, whatever, 3 or 4 miles away. Well, that just shows you the type of determination that you get when you get somebody like me. When I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. I take care of my people. And that's what I did. So I got home, I'm not going to lie to you. It was the worst ride home ever. Because I was soaking wet from sweating. I was freezing. And I had to get home. It was terrible. The worst ride ever. That just shows you the heart and just determination. I refuse to quit. Next year's Super Bowl. Seahawks. And Bills. Buffalo Bills. I take care of my people. I gotta take a shower. I'm so tired. But I tell you, this 60-year-old is boring. Yeah, and guess what? You're still here. And if I delete you right now, you'll open up another account and dance. Watch, I'll prove it to you. He'll open up another one. I don't know why people try to troll me. I'm untrollable. Usually I just ignore those people, but I'm a proof point. He will open up another one. Someone showed me a video of Blades. That's what happens when you drink. You lose digits. Keep drinking, boy. Nope. What up? Keep drinking, boy. You can tell he's disgusted about it. He's disgusted about losing digits, but not about his behavior the past couple years online. When I ride a bike, I wasn't. He lost all his weight. He lost all his toes on his one foot. Yeah, I think it's hilarious. Keep drinking, boy. Shows you. I just think it's unbelievable. I'm doing great, bro. I feel great. I feel unbelievable. Oh, by the way, I'm watching a new show right now. I gave up on The Walking Dead. I'm not going to lie to you. The Walking Dead, the first third season was great. I don't know about the first two because I only watched 3 episodes, the first 2 seasons, whatever. But the Walking Dead season 3 was great. Unbelievable. Season 4 star. I only watched about half of one episode so far, but whatever. So I started watching this new show now, and I'm going to tell you something. I'll fucking tell you something about this new show called Duster. A show called Duster on HBO. Takes place in the 70s. It's a fucking good show. I like it. I like this show, Duster. You know what? I don't know why they cancel shows. Like they canceled On the Waterfront too, which was a good show. I like Duster. I really do. It's a good show. I could care less who we're at war with. I don't follow that stuff. What do I care about that stuff for? Yeah, I'd never seen that dude before, Josh Holloway. At least I don't remember him. Worst ride home ever. Oh my God, it was miserable. Sopranos is great. I started watching the Righteous Gemstones about 5 years ago. I might start watching it again. I only watched a couple of episodes. I might watch it. It seemed pretty good. I don't think I'm going to fish anymore. I have no desire to. I don't get checks. Where do I get checks at? I'm not paying for nothing. Move out of the country. I don't know what to tell you. Go to Canada. Albert's dead. Yeah, I found his body yesterday. I feel good, man, since I started working out again. What's it look like? Prescription bottle. I think I'm starting to like Stoker better. No, I'm careless about Blade. He did it to himself. I fucked my teeth up by chewing tobacco. I did it to myself. I got no one to blame but myself. Do I wish it was 2018, 19 when I wasn't chewing tobacco? Yes. I did it to myself. And I continue to do it to myself. So it is what it is. I don't feel bad for him. It is what it is. Brian Rizzle will never learn. You know when he's going to learn? When he's 6 feet under, he'll learn. The guy just, is he still drinking? Oh, I love chewing tobacco. Chewing tobacco is so much better than smoking. Albert, what you doing, bro? Look at Albert, what a beast. Got a new spot. I gotta start naming these cats. I only got names for like 3 or 4 of them. What's up, bro? I don't even have a name for that cat. And that's one of my oldest tenants. Yeah, it's weird. I've got a name for Albert, Smokey. That's it. I don't have names for any of my cats, and that's correct. I got to start naming these cats. I don't have names for them. Look, there's Albert right now. Look at him. What's up, bro? Look, he looks old. He's only, what, 6 years old? Albert looks old because he's a beast. Come on, sit over here. I know you want to come up here. Come here. What a beast. Albert's an old-looking 6. Look how jealous they get. That one had to come down. Look, that one got, look. Don't Albert look old for 6? They get along, though, all my cats. Albert's a beast. Go on, lay down, bro. Beast, bro. I gotta get Albert fixed. That's why he looks old from going out. Yeah, he got cuts on his neck right there. Ears getting chewed up. He's a warrior. Never seen him come back. Like the original Albert got his ass kicked one night by something. Something tore out that original Albert up. Because I remember the original Albert, I woke up one morning, I had to call off work because he couldn't even move. He pissed himself and he couldn't even walk. I took him to the vet. The vet gave him a shot, and about 4 hours later, he's back to normal. Yeah, the original Albert got beat. You know, I know what the original Albert got beat by. Remember that rapist cat? Remember that one cat that was the rapist? That one used to torture or bully the original Albert. OG Albert. No, I think these cats fight. The OG Albert wasn't a fighter. Yeah, Stoker's is good. Oh God, Book 2, George Burns. This is the second Albert. I'm gonna name another cat. I'm gonna name that cat Mookie. I named my cats the same name. I'm gonna name another one Mookie. When a cat dies, I need to rename it the same name. I'm going to finish Duster tonight. And, you know. This cat's a good looking cat. Oh, my cats are good looking. Except for that one. It's kind of weird looking. Look, they scratched me. I don't even feel it. That's how sick I am. I got scratched all over me. I don't even feel it. They think I'm a scratch post. Ooh. I'm gonna spit this out. Take me a couple milligram. If I want to. Someone said, the only reason Trump went after Iran was because Israel said they were going to go after or something. Israel threatened them. I don't know. I don't really get into politics. I just like to troll people. That's what I like to do. Oh, plus, I'll tell you another thing, too. If I want to, do. If I want to, do. Oh, you bastard, get over here. Let me ask you, who is Israel? What are they? Jewish? I have no idea. I don't know why we're helping Jews out. To be honest with you, those people, they don't need our help. We need to just help us out. Forget NATO. If I was the president, I'd say, no, listen, y'all are on your own. Don't come to our country. You guys want to fight each other, do what you got to do. The minute you step on American soil, you attack us, we're going to attack you. That's what I would do. We'll just take oil. If I was president, we'd just go to every country and take their stuff. Be like, oh, listen, we're going to take your oil. We'll let you live, but we'll take all your stuff. You know, and if I was president too, I would print money. I would just keep printing money and just give I would have people like normal, productive Americans, I'd give them millions of dollars. And the people that like were on Section 8 welfare their whole lives, I wouldn't give them a dime. The rich would get richer and the poor would be poorer. So that's what I would do. So if you were the American that you worked your whole life, those guys in Chicago that are killing each other, oh, they'd be so pissed because they wouldn't get a dime from me. They'd be so mad. They'd be like, why don't we get no money? I'd be like, well, you guys ain't had a job. You're going around gangbang. You don't get a job. You get no money. And that's what I would do. And they say, well, you can't because we don't have enough gold. Who gives a fuck? It's just paper. You know? And they say that, print all the money you want. I don't care, whatever. They say that, but guess what? You got money. You don't need to have anything to back it up. It's just paper. I'm not German. Well, I am German, but we're not Germany. If I was president, man, it would be great. If you were a productive American, you'd be getting money from me. If you weren't, you wouldn't get a dime. TJ Landscaping, you fucking biblical beast. I don't know how much that is, but it looks good enough for me. You fucking beast. I appreciate that, brother. Good looking out. You fucking beast. Fucking beast. What a beast. And if you didn't work, you'd get nothing. You're a fucking TJ Landscaping, you're a fucking biblical beast. What a beast. I appreciate that, brother. What a beast. That makes me feel a lot better. What a beast. Thank you, brother. Like I said, I put myself in the poorhouse by taking care of these cats. If I didn't have these cats, I'd have money. I mean, look. I got no food in there. Look at that. I got no fucking food. My cats got food. Well, it's getting low, but they'll have more food. I'll go buy them food. You can tell I take care of my cats more than me. Look at these fucking beasts. Look at these. What's up, bro? Smokey's a beast. Smokey, you were so ugly when you had no hair. Well, she was all bald all the way through hair. Just had hair up here. Look how jealous my cats get. Look at that one's jealous. You jealous, ain't you, bro? Smokey's the OG. She's got the longest tenure in this house right now. She's been the longest tenant here. That motherfucker. That cat's getting big. He's getting fucking big right now. Smokey's fixed. What a beast. Smokey's a good looking cat. Oh, it looks like they eat that. It'll be gone in a half hour. Usually when they don't eat it, I'll bring it to the garage. That's the second oldest tenant right here, that beast. I'm pissed off about that one cat I had. It started going outside and it never came back. This was about 3 years ago. Real small cat. Yes, TJ's Landscaping is a biblical beast. They are. They're just smart animals. I used to think cats were dumb. Boy, yeah, you know what? Anyone that don't... Here's the... Yeah, people that don't like cats have never had one, because I never liked cats until I got one. Albert wants to go out. This is why I got to get Albert fixed. If I had Albert fixed, he would never want to go out again. Get out of here. Yeah, I never liked cats until I got one. When you get a cat is when you start to like them. Oh, yeah. I can't stand people. I never had a cat when I was younger. I always had dogs myself. I had 2 cats when I worked on that farm back in 1990. What's up, bro? Go somewhere else right now. I'm busy. Trust me, don't get a cat. Just don't do what I did and get. I would get 2 cats so they have friends. 2 of them. Don't take in my cats. I took in because they were homeless. That's why I got all these cats. They were homeless. They were strays, or they were a litter that I couldn't get rid of. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's no peace in this house with these cats. Oh, they're doing good. If I knew I could find these cats homes, I would get rid of almost all of them and keep 2. I got to be able to find them. They got to be good homes. I can't get rid of a cat and have someone like one of my fans pick it up and then like just so they can meet me and then dump it somewhere. I can't have that. If I can find people that want a cat that will give it a good home, then I would get rid of I'd get rid of every cat here except 2. I'd keep Albert, Smokey, and that fat cat, and the rest of them I'd give homes. And that cat there, the one multicolored one, that cat stays outside all summer, so it doesn't have to. It doesn't need a home. Charlie Martin. What about this show, Mobland on Paramount? Paramount. Is that any good? Okay. That might have been the cat that I let out one night and never came home. It started going outside like Smokey, but it just never came back. It would go outside and come back, no problem. Then one night it never came back. I'm gonna give The Walking Dead season 4 a little bit more. Then I might try to fast forward to where Negan comes in. I got to be honest. I think they dropped the ball. Rick's all right, but I think they should have kept Merle longer and Bernstein or Berthal. Chernobyl. I think I tried watching that before I didn't get in. Maybe I'll give it another shot. Everyone, I go on them boards and they say Walking Dead went downhill after like 3 seasons. Shedeur Sanders is the starting quarterback for Cleveland, unless somebody beats him out, but I don't see it. I don't like the Chinese kid. I can't stand him. Merle was one of my favorite characters. In fact, Merle is my favorite character, but he's dead now. Merle was a beast. Season 3 of The Walking Dead is good when they were in that prison. Trust me. I thought Rick didn't know how to handle his flock. There was a couple guys he could have utilized in season 3, but he let them go. Like that big black dude, he could have utilized them. He brought him to the government or governor. Season 5 is good. Maybe I'll fast forward to season 5. You're no good for him. I'm good for Carl. You're no good for me. I like when he punked, what's his name? Rick Grimes. You know, I'll tell you what, that black chick, at first I didn't like her. She was a good character in that show with the big sword. And Rick was trying to get rid of her too. I'm like, why are you trying to get rid of her? She's like, she's beneficial. She can fight. I couldn't stand Dale. Oh my God. The old guy Dale, I couldn't stand him. Who's Herschel? Never seen Resident Evil. I don't get into zombies. Season 4, episode 8. Wait a second. You mean the governor's still alive after season 3? I thought he was dead. Oh, yeah, I like the old guy who was the warden in Big Stan. I like that guy. Wait, Rick got admitted to the hospital? That must happen later on. Maybe I'll watch season 4 after I get done with Duster. No, not at all. I don't miss the Haunted Ridgeline. That was like one of the gayest vehicles I ever bought in my life. Good looking out, Stonk 776. Kunga, kunga. Season 3 of The Walking Dead was real good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I liked it. I think I'm gonna have to give season 4 another shot. Um, Forerunner FJ, something like that. I might buy this Helix Surf. I might buy the Helix Surf. I found one down the street. The Helix Surf is basically a Forerunner. Same exact vehicle as mine, basically. No, I had a GTP. In fact, this Helix Surf I'm looking at right now is exactly like my Forerunner. The identical. It's just got the steering wheel on the right side. No, not at all. I don't get into zombies. That's why I never watched The Walking Dead. See, I don't care about gore. I like drama. Drama. I couldn't stand that one dude in The Walking Dead that kept saying shit happens. Bingo. The zombies are boring. It's the people versus people that I like. You're right about that. The governor, he had his little ranch set up. I like the prison set up better. Never watched the Bleed. I don't get into vampires or whatever that is. What video? No desire to watch Blade. Game of Thrones, Blade. Nope, never. I can't name the top three movies. I have no clue. Never seen it. Never seen it. Animal Kingdom's great. I love that show. It's phony, but I love it. I actually like the show The Pit too. Never heard of Twisted Metal. Dexter's Biblical. At least the two I watch were. I never watched the original though. The Pit is, but I love that show. Although the last episode was corny as fuck. They had to go analog. And I can't stand that one curly haired student doctor. I can't stand that clown. And I hate the main doctor in the Pit. Is that hospital a real hospital? Is it still operational? American History X is great. No, I can't stand that main doctor. The guy that runs it. Nope, don't want to watch it. You mean yes and no? It's either open or not. Oh, I figured the indoor, like the Breaking Bad, the outdoor of the house was real, but the indoor was a sound stage. Yeah, I like that Langston doctor. I liked him, the pillhead. And I can't. The one new guy that came on with the curly hair, he's finishing everyone's sentence. I can't stand that dude. Now I could never go to the hospital because I watch that show and it makes me even scareder. I know. I realize that. I can't stand him. I feel that's how that kid is in real life. He just got a weird look to him. I watched Reach and I lost interest in it. Who's Dutch Giant? Oh, I don't know why I lost interest in Reacher. I think that dude got TDS real bad too. He's got TDS real bad. No, I've never liked hospitals. I'm not going to react to my old videos. I don't even watch my old videos. I can care less about them. What am I going to react to? Me playing video games? Oh, look at that. I don't give a fuck about that. Nah, I can care less about those vids. I never even knew they had student doctors do this show. I should get a head tattoo. Remember that one nerd tattooed a hairline on his head? Yeah, that was back then. It was great. Different world back then. You could do a lot of things. Who knows? The guy's probably dead by now. I'm gonna take that phone. I'm gonna take that phone. I remember that nerd bought a video game, arcade game too. Eagles probably do. Fuck that Walmart dude. He should have minded his own business. That gum in the baseball cards was good. I'm not gonna lie. Which YouTuber? I don't know. I'm careless about these people. I hate all streamers. I hate everyone of this generation. They don't put gum in baseball cards anymore? No, I don't talk to JTG. That dude. One thing about JTG is that you can't be around that dude for he's annoying. JTG reminds me that these nerds in my group. You know how JTG, everything I do, he copies, he mimics. That's how these nerds in my group are. They mimic everything I do. They're like fucking. They don't have any fucking creativity. None. They try to be me. It's embarrassing. JTG tried being me. Oh, that's right. Blade did kill somebody. Or someone died, whatever. During his stay at his house or something. He didn't kill him. The guy OD'd, I think. I haven't seen that Seinfeld dude in years. He wanted me to fight in the Tough Man contest years ago. And I did, and I won. So then I started fighting a whole bunch of them. I was traveling the circuit. I went down Mountain Air, Ambridge, Cuyahoga. Well, I fought one other place too. Oh, Warren. I won 2 of them. That was that guy's own fault. And he shouldn't have been drinking. Honestly, I'm not even lying when I say this. I would have beat the shit out of Kimbo Slice if we hooked up when I was in my prime and his prime. I would have knocked him out easy. It would have just been 2 guys throwing punches, and I'll guarantee I would have knocked him out, or he would have knocked me out. But I think my chin's better than his. Yeah, he never impressed me. I know his MMA, he sucked. Yeah, he was just a street. I mean, I'll give him credit. He was I used to love street fighting. Different era though. When I street fought, no one knew MMA. Back in my day, you stood and you threw blows. Now, nah. You fight a guy with MMA, you might get your ass handed to you. Another thing too, I can't stand fighting a wrestler because they want to take it to the ground. Fortunately, me, I'm a pretty good wrestler. But if I ran into someone that was a high school wrestler, I'd be in trouble. If someone was a good high school wrestler, they'd probably have the upper hand on me because they want to take me down. I'd have to stay up in the air. I would rather just throw blows. If you can knock me out, you're a better man than me. I used to love fighting back in the day. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been in a lot of fights. I loved it. Now, I can care less about fighting. I got a Bengals fan. I remember he's always talking about, I'm like, I tell him, how the fuck old are you? Because, I mean, I grew out of that stage. Ken Shamrock had Kimbo Slice beat, and he gave up that rear naked choke. Fedor Emelianenko was a beast. No, Brock Lesnar was scared to take it. He didn't like getting hit. Brock was terrible. I'd rather watch MMA. I like MMA. Pride FC, that was the best MMA ever. Pride FC was the greatest MMA ever, I'm telling you. Smokey's throwing up now. They get scared every time they throw up, like I'm going to get mad at them. I got to clean it up real fast. Hairball. Yeah, I miss carpeting. I miss carpeting bad. Some people, I like having carpeting because I like slaying on the ground, whatever, and I just can't do without carpeting. Let me clean this litter box real fast. Tell you what, I feel great though. We're riding that bike. Oh. What can I eat tonight? I don't respect WWF. Those scripted nerds. Those guys are nerds, bro. MMA fighters are some badass dudes. I'm not talking regular. I'm not talking regular MMA fighter. I'm talking about the guys that are good. No one cares about wrestling. Is gay. Like, how can a grown man watch wrestling? It's gay. Would I beat Brock Lesnar? No, he'd take me down. That guy was a world-class wrestler. If he stood up in the ground with me, I'd knock him out. Yeah, Mike Tyson was overrated. Trust me. Mike Tyson was so overrated, it ain't even funny. Wrestling's boring as fuck, trust me. Yeah, Mike Tyson was the most overrated fighter ever, trust me. That guy lived off of intimidation. Lennox Lewis I think Lennox Lewis is the best heavyweight I've ever seen. The best fight you could watch is Prime Lennox Lewis versus Prime Ali. And I'm taking Lennox all day long. Whoa, let's back up. What do you mean elimination change? Oh, wait, that's wrestling. I thought it was MMA. I watched MMA last week. Yeah, Tyson, the guy makes all this money and he blows it and he wants to. No one cares about watching. Only a moron wants to watch Mike Tyson fight now. Yeah, Mike Tyson was horrible. I'll give him credit for being as short as he was. Because Mike Tyson's probably about this tall, 5'9". He's not big. He's nowhere near 5'11". Yeah, who wants to watch Tyson fight a little Mayweather? Nobody. I hate when that happens. This dumb kid, you'll never go out again, motherfucker. You'll never go out again. Yeah, Strickland is a beast. He tore that dude up last week. Lennox Lewis is a beast. Jake Paul's terrible. Him and that Tyson fight was all fixed. I mean, let's call a spade. Anthony Joshua, as soon as everyone thought he carried him. It's hard to fight a guy when he's running away from you the whole fight. It was just a matter of time before he broke him down. But I knew he was going to destroy him. And his brother is, I got to give Jake Paul credit, though. He knows how to make money. Josh, what's his name? Jake Paul's brother. What's his brother's name? He's a nerd. He's into wrestling. Bruce Lee. Hold on. Bruce Lee's a good fighter, yeah. He might as well go in WWF because that's all he was. Bruce Lee. Logan, yeah. I mean, Logan's 220 pounds? That's a wrestler now? Remember that one wrestler that turned into a woman, that weirdo? What was his name? What a clown. He had a fine-looking wife, too. Jake Paul was beating up on little short MMA guys. Then he fought Tommy Fury and got beat. If I would have been in shape and younger, I would have beat Jake Paul. If I'd have been in shape, I'd have beat Jake Paul, not even younger. But he did beat Jake Paul. Jake Paul will never fight again. He's done. He got exposed. This is why I don't answer. You notice a lot of people when they ask me dumb questions, I don't even answer them. I should block them, but I'm too bored. I'm too lazy. Wasn't Strickland, that other guy was on like an 8-fight win streak and Strickland dominated him? Will you fight DJ Keister? Can you beat Darkside Phil? The fact that you mentioned that tells me you watched Darkside Phil. Remember when I had Darkside Phil, I was making fun of him, saying that company should get rid of him because his behavior against that challenge kid? Yeah, I don't know. I could care less about it. I don't care about Darkside Phil, whatever his name is. I care less. You know what I care about are those clowns that are making a ton of money streaming and they have no talent. Like Gen Z made Aiden Ross a millionaire, whatever. I mean, it's embarrassing. A fucking millionaire by a nerd. I mean, the guy's a nerd. Gen Z made him a millionaire. He's probably worth, what, 50 million? Jimmy Donald's the same way. Everyone has fucking fans that are annoying. You know, I become president, it's definitely going to stop. They want to see people really dance? Put me as the president. You thought Trump make them dance? Oh, they really hate me. Aiden, I don't know why. I hate when he says, hey, chat, hey, chat. It just has me rolling that somebody that I would have bullied and took their lunch money, clowned them, harassed them, is worth all that money now. That just shows you the difference. Gen Z worships that nerd, too. I mean, he would have got beaten up, bullied by... It just would have happened. But he's worth millions now. Doesn't make any sense. He's a Jew. Yep, there you go. What country are Jews in? Because whatever country it is, we gotta stop supporting them. I'm starved now. I'm really fucking hungry. You know who else I can't stand? Clavicular, whatever his name is. Clavicular. How is this nerd famous? Clavicular. He's a little skinny, scrawny twig. I don't get it. Yeah, I show speed. All these nerds. There's nothing entertaining about them. The worst are those people that go into public or into society and bully people in public for a thing. I hate that. Jack Doherty? Come on. Guy should be in prison. Yeah, I like Johnny Bravo. I can watch. His production value is like Pride FC's. It's pretty good. Cassidy Campbell. I haven't watched him in years. Who else do I watch? You ever hear Johnny Bravo? He's got good stuff. I'm trying to think. Trying to think who the fuck else I watch. I don't really watch anything else. I watch a lot of body cam videos. Oh, the Browns will be decent. They'll make the playoffs. Beast. I used to watch Ed Bassmaster. Shador. I mean, Shador's the starting quarterback in Cleveland. These nerds like, oh, he's not going to be quarterback. Trust me, he's going to be the quarterback. And if he sucks, he sucks. But he's the starting quarterback. I think he'll be a superstar in the end. Like I said, you don't have to be great in this league. They better get an offensive line, though. But he is used to working around a terrible offensive line. But whatever. I'm changing him to Black Brady instead of Black Burrow. Because I'm starting to realize that Joe Burrow, as good as he is, he's never going to be healthy again. Watson was ruined by Stefanski. People don't realize Stefanski, listen, when Deshaun Watson came, hold up, let me see this one, 14. James Frederick, you fucking biblical beast. Good looking out, bro. Appreciate that. When Deshaun Watson came to Cleveland, Stefanski refused to tailor the offense to what he did. He forced him into his little high school offense, and he ruined him. And Watson, you could tell when he played, there was times when he'd throw the ball into the dirt. You've seen it. Instead of throwing it, he would just go into the dirt. That's because the guy didn't know. He didn't know what he was doing. He wasn't comfortable. He didn't want to run it. But the dumbass, all he had to do was go to Jimmy Haslam and say, listen, I can't do this offense. I need to. And they would have done it. Stefanski forced him into that high school offense because it's the only offense he knows. That's why Stefanski's a horrible fucking coach. And they ruined Deshaun Watson. If Deshaun Watson went anywhere else but Cleveland, he would have been a superstar. He would be like Lamar Jackson, but he would have probably won a title. You know, the Bengals, I agree, they ruined Burrow because of the offensive line, but Burrow seems to get injured even when he doesn't even get hit. It's just weird. He's very injury prone. Very injury prone. But yeah, they ruined Stefanski Stefanski ruins every quarterback he touches. Think about it. Baker Mayfield leaves Cleveland, turns into a superstar. You watch Shador Sanders now that Stefanski's gone and Todd Monken's there. At least 30 TDs. 35, maybe 40. He's going to probably have 600 yards rushing. The guy's unbelievable. You watch. I can't wait. It's going to be hilarious. Why would they trade for Anthony Richardson's terrible? You know what's funny? I told you the linchpin. Everything I said when they drafted him happened. I said, DePodesta, I go, he will get rid of he's going to get rid of the Ivy League call. Guess what? It's all gone. The only one left is Andrew Berry. And I don't care about him. I don't care about Andrew Berry. He can stay. DePodesta was the guy that ruined the Browns because he's the guy that hired Stefanski. Now they got a guy that's a football coach, and you're going to see it's going to be a lot different in Cleveland. I can guarantee you one thing. Todd Monken loves Shador Sanders. Did you see the interview when he came in? He goes, they wanted to get him in Baltimore because Todd Monken knows Lamar Jackson's done. They wanted to move on from Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. You can tell. You can just tell. Lamar Jackson had a bad year last year. He just doesn't care anymore. So I think they were going to move on from him if they had a guy like Sanders. They're trying to move on from him. And they moved on from Harbaugh. Obviously, the owner said, we're going to keep on. But anyway, Lamar Jackson's done. He'll never be good. I mean, he'll be good, but not like he was 2 years ago. Yep, I told him about that. Everyone thought I was nuts, and guess what? Now everyone wants Stefanski, and they wanted him gone. They hated me for the last 5 years, but guess what? Now they're like, oh yeah, get rid of him. They try taking credit for it. I'm the guy that got rid of him. No, Lamar ain't nowhere near as fast. In fact, I'll say the fastest quarterback in the league, probably Shador Sanders right now. Lamar don't care. He don't care no more. He got his money. He care less. He literally isn't fast anymore. Yep. I did in 2019. I called Stefanski being the worst hire the day they brought him in. Yeah, I think he's going to stay in Pittsburgh. Honestly, I mean, he had a good year last year. DK Metcalf sucks. Steelers should have kept what's his name, George Pickens. Yeah, DK Metcalf's terrible. Yeah, Stefanski. I'd say, why would you hire this guy? He couldn't even put points up in the playoff game they had was terrible against 49ers. It was just that was Depot Desta hiring him. They got rid of John Dorsey and they got Depot Desta. He chased John Dorsey out. John Dorsey was a great general manager. He made things happen in Cleveland. Cleveland went from 1-31 then they got John Dorsey and they started immediately winning. They got Baker Mayfield, who, you know what, you can say he might be even though Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl, I would still take Baker Mayfield over Sam Darnold. Josh Allen, I wanted Josh Allen in that draft. But that whole draft, when you think about it, Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen are good players. They're franchise quarterbacks. And Sam Darnold, maybe he's a franchise quarterback now. Maybe he was coaching. I mean, he played a good Super Bowl. He put the ball in harm's way. He wasn't scared of the moment. He put the ball out. Like take for Drake May. You could tell he put the ball. He was scared. He played like shit in the Denver game. He was scared. Sam Darnold wasn't. Roethlisberger was a beast, though. He was. And I'll guarantee you, Roethlisberger he loves when the Steelers lose with Aaron Rodgers. If they won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, Roethlisberger would be pissed. They said he was a terrible teammate. I told you that would be gone. Look, they're eating it. Jalen Hurts, to me, ain't even good, but he gets the job done. They'll be back next year. I believe the Buffalo Bills are going to win it this year, or at least go to the Super Bowl, be in Seattle. Steve O, appreciate that, brother. Good looking out. Run for president. Lead MAGA movement and prosperity. I would love to be president. I swear to fucking God, I would. I would. Put all my cats in that White House. I'd get rid of that fucking Oval Office and make it a cat room. I wonder if they ever had a cat in the Oval or the White House. Camp David would be a fucking cat sanctuary. And there's nothing they can do about it. Last year was the perfect year for Allen to run the table, and he fucked up. The Bengals had a good opportunity that year. They were in the Super Bowl, and they folded. I mean, when you got a guy like Stefanski who ruins every quarterback, look at Joe Flacco. He goes to Cincinnati, he dominates. 14 TDs, 2 interceptions. 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions in Cleveland. That is Kevin Stefanski. That offense that the Browns ran for the past 6 years, the league knew it like the back of their hand. That's why no quarterback ever plays good in Cleveland. That will change under Todd Monken. Browns can build an offensive line. Seahawks did it. You can build it. You got to pay money to the players. Draft a couple, sign a couple free agents. There you go. Too bad they couldn't get Bill Callahan back. He went to the Falcons. I don't even watch the draft. I don't even know. I don't watch college, so I couldn't tell you who's good. They better not take that safety. The funny thing about they got rid of a guy who had 8 and 9 the last 2 years for fucking a guy who won 8 games the last 2 years. Unbelievable. It's the stupidest organization ever, the Falcons. I can't believe people are going off that coach of the year. Stefanski's horrible. Trust me, he's terrible. You got a guy that refused to change. The guy's offense is the same for fucking 6 years. That's coaching malpractice. That's what that is. 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 So, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to do something. I got Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I got this. This actually ain't bad. Frosted blueberry mini wheats. It was only $2.99, that's why I bought it. I've never had mini wheat. No, I had mini wheats about 25, 30 years ago. I didn't like them. But someone said I need to get fiber in my diet, so I would assume this is fiber. And here it is, fiber. I like mixing cereals together. Is this good for fiber? Mm-hmm. What you do, man? Look at that. You're damn right I'm MAGA. I'm not MAGA, I like Trump. I'm not MAGA though. I'm a Trump guy though. I don't care about it. I don't care what Trump does. There's a lot of people that know more than me about it. This stuff ain't bad. Blueberry. Shredded mini wheat. I like strawberry. I agree, they would have. Well, man, I'll be good. Well, look at them. Well, look at them. Atlanta's gonna be so pissed off. Trey. He's not really gonna get it, you know? He's not gonna do it. I tell you what. You're so sure it's gonna come out of retirement. Come on up. I'll tell you what. I even know you. I tell you now. I mean, I think Mendoza's gonna be a bust. I really do. I didn't do that, but I'm just kidding. He's been with him. No, Rogers been a Rogers. Rogers shape. Yeah. This ain't bad at all. It's small, there you go. Tommy Reed, hey, nothing changed. Nothing changed with Tommy Reed. It was the same fucking offense. He just called same place. He just called it. It's amazing. I mean, the way Shedeur Sanders, let's call spade a spade. He would have been a top 5 pick if he didn't have that fucking retarded attitude. When Joe Flacco got a hold of him, he made him tolerable. If they would have started Sanders from week 1, he would have been better than what they had, but nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to function in Cleveland's offense with that coach. Don't you think Jerry Jeudy sucked, right? These guys are getting tired of running the same fucking underneath. That's all they do is run underneath the whole fucking game. It's just, they're basically blockers. They got bored of it. So you're going to see a different offense. I bet you Jerry Jeudy's a lot better with Monken. And Monken will tell all the other coaches how fucked up it is. They brought Monken into Cleveland that year. Tampa Bay had the best offense in football under Monken. You go play him? They don't even use him. And here we find out that Monken made game plans and Freddie Kitchens didn't even use them. That was embarrassing. Todd Monken and Jim Schwartz, what a bitch. I love how the Browns won't let him go somewhere else. I love that. If you look at Kitchens' offense, Jarvis Landry and Beckham had 1,000 yards in it. Never had 1,000 yards on Stefanski. In fact, Jarvis Landry ruined his career. Stefanski ruined his career. You notice when Stefanski came to Cleveland, Jarvis Landry sucked. Todd Monken, General Monken. Landry was a biblical beast. I always called him miniature tight end. Stefanski ruined him. Facebook is garbage. I don't even have Facebook. Don't go on it. Randy Moss must be dead because you don't hear nothing about him no more. I tell you what, that COVID year when the Browns went to Pittsburgh, when Stefanski was at home, that was one of the greatest wins. It was great. Yeah, Facebook's for women. The only time I go on Facebook is to sell something or buy something. I like Moss. I remember when Landry got a ball intercepted against Kansas City. That cost us 3 points because he wouldn't go put his arms out. He was scared. And that was, I think it might have been, could have meant the game, really. Mayfield threw a perfect pass to him when he fucking got it intercepted. I got like 5 Instagram accounts or 3. I don't even know what they are. I couldn't tell you what they are. I don't use them. I just go onto the stock. I probably have 20 Twitter or TikTok accounts, but I don't even go on there. I don't even go on TikTok. I only go on X, GPM 316. I like Mayfield. I did. The next week, Stefanski came back, and the offense, he shut him down. He shut him down. Yeah, he shut him down. That pissed me off. I remember when they had Anthony Schwartz and they kept forcing him out there, even though the guy was horrible. That was another terrible pick. Then they picked Jedrick Willis, who I could have told him, but that guy was no good. That was a terrible pick. God, they had some bad picks. Austin Hooper was, they gave him all that money. He played, 1 year in Cleveland, 2 years? Didn't do nothing, caught a few passes. Look. That cat should be grateful I let him stay inside while he was sick last 2 or 3 weeks ago when it was cold out. Look how mad he is at me. I won't let him in no more. I let that cat come in my house, right, 2 weeks ago. When it was real cold out, like 3 weeks ago. Because he was real, so you could tell he was sick. He had a bug. And he was weak. He was real skinny, right? So I let him come in. It was cold out. And I got no problem with that. He actually behaved. Didn't harass these other cats. He slept all the time. But then I noticed there was shit everywhere. Like he had diarrhea and it was just dripping everywhere. And I had to walk around, clean it all up. And then once he got better, I put him back outside. Yeah, Andrew Berry might be the best general manager in football, to be honest with you. They should have kept John Dorsey. But you know why John Dorsey in Cleveland? Because Paul DePodesta didn't want him, so they got rid of him. And they brought another Ivy League Andrew Berry. So Paul DePodesta could be like this. And I knew once Sanders came there, Depot was gone because Depot wasn't built for the Sanders clan and the criticism. And when I started talking about Tim McCarver being Stefanski's father-in-law, he wasn't built for that at all. That's Stefanski. Think about that. I started that rumor with Stefanski being, Tim McCarver being Stefanski's father-in-law. That might have been the final nail in Depot's coffin. He couldn't take it. He couldn't. Depot's had some horrible. The Jerry Jeudy. I remember Like the guy, if someone has a good year in Cleveland, they sign him with big money right away. The guy from Notre Dame, that guy, he's horrible. He'll never play football again. I wish that guy would. I wish he would though. He was good. But who else? The safety. They sign him the big money. You never pay safeties big money. The safety's a safety. It doesn't change the game. If I was the Browns, I would have traded Myles Garrett a couple years ago. They could have got what they wanted for right when he was dominating this year. I would have got the draft picks, whatever. Get as much as you can for him. That's what I would have done. If you take away Myles Garrett from that defense, it's done. Myles Garrett is the best defensive player I've seen in a long time. John Dorsey was great. I can tell you don't understand football. Neglected nostalgia. Sanders is a younger black one. You just lost the right to even talk here now. Unbelievable. Sanders is a younger, healthy Joe Burrow. Yeah, Sanders is a younger, unhurtable Joe Burrow. That's who Sanders is. Joe Burrow, if the Bengals could trade Sanders for Burrow right now, they'd do it in a heartbeat. Because guess what? Burrow gets hurt every year, Sanders don't. That's who Sanders is. Chargers are garbage. I'd never buy another Charge. That was terrible. Yeah, he made a Pro Bowl like a beast. Look what the Lions and John Dorsey did. Exactly. They should never get rid of Dorsey. Dorsey was only here, 2 years? You know what Dorsey did to Cleveland? He came there. He brought in football players. He even brought in Kareem Hunt, which Stefanski had no clue on how to use. Never utilized Kareem Hunt at all. Wasted Kareem Hunt's prime years. I remember when Dorsey came there, immediately started making moves. He's got a real coach now, Todd Monken. Oh, Bannon is a stud. Trust me, that Bannon's a beast. Stefanski destroyed the team. What Stefanski did is basically play chess for 6 years in Cleveland. He looked at calling plays against other coordinators like a chess game. He ruined the team. You could tell the players didn't like. Look at the grade they gave him. The players hated them. There's always that one clip when the coach is talking and you see Myles Garrett rolling his eyes. That's the whole pulse of the team right there. They didn't like Stefanski. When you play football, you don't want a guy like that. You want a football guy, and you want someone that's tough on the players. Players don't want to be coddled. He was just a clown. That guy, he was terrible. That was the worst. Oh, that was unbelievable. After that fucking COVID year, which was a fluke, the Browns just regressed. They made the playoffs that one year because Joe Flacco played outstanding for like the last 7 games. Without Joe Flacco doing that, the Browns would never made the playoffs. Then we got to the playoffs, and Houston knew exactly every play we were doing. That's why they had that 2 pick sixes. They knew the coach on the sidelines on NFL films called it, and it was a pick 6. Kitchens was better than Stefanski. Way better. It wasn't even close. Stefanski is basically Collie Bronson with the head. So he's position coach. And he would have never been a head coach. The Cleveland Browns gave him a shot, and the Atlanta Falcons must be stupid because they actually believe that the Coach of the Year, they actually believe in the Coach of the Year awards because Stefanski ain't a hot commodity. After he gets fired, they fired a guy who went 8-9 the last 2 games. That's crazy. And they brought in Stefanski, who was terrible. This is how dumb the Browns are, Stefanski. They had a quarterback competition last year. Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Shedeur Sanders, and Dylan Gabriel. So all these guys are taking up reps in practice. 3 games into the season, 2 of the guys in that quarterback competition they're gone. I mean, it just didn't make sense. So you had 2 rookie starting quarterbacks. One was 5'6", and the other the coach hated. It was the most ill-equipped. I never seen anything like it. It was terrible. I just don't get what they were doing, and that's all Stefanski. And in the media, the media allowed Stefanski to get away with that. That's why Stefanski said the same 3 lines at every presser. The media let him get away with it. No one challenged him. Tony Grossi, Mary Kay, none of them. They all bootlicked him. Jeff Lloyd. It's embarrassing. Now, Stefanski went to New York. I was hoping the New York Giants would have hired him. Oh, my God. Those answers, those little no, they wouldn't have lasted in New York. Trust me. He would have got fucking clowned. Hopefully, Atlanta's media is better than Cleveland. Cleveland got the worst media in the NFL. I mean, they literally, Mary Kay Cabot, if you search it up, she said Jason Campbell was as elite as Tom Brady in 2013 because he put together 3 good games. Good games, not great games. She literally said he's as good as Tom Brady. He's elite. And she said the Browns at 3-5 were the best team in the AFC North. It was just crazy. Mary Kay don't know about football. Tony Grossi has no clue about football. None of these guys do. Remember this one? Battle. We battled. That was Pat Shurmur. We battled. Pat Shurmur was better than Stefanski. I don't think I've ever seen a coach as bad as Stefanski. I swear to God. Because most coaches realize you tailor your offense to your talent. You don't force a running quarterback, a one-read quarterback into an offense he's not. You don't do that. They forced Deshaun Watson into an offense he had no clue on how to run. And he ran that same offense for 6 fucking years. I mean, who doesn't change their offense up? Nothing. And the league's seen it. I imagine being a defensive coordinator every year. Oh, we got 2 games against the Browns. That's great. 2 easy wins. The Browns did have a good defense the last 3 or 4 years. There's no doubt about that. But they still had their problems on the road for some reason. They had a top 5 defense. But Seattle, Houston, definitely better. Well, here's the problem with the Mangini. Mike Holmgren fucked up. When he brought the Cleveland Browns in, he should have fucking been the coach. He fucked up. He should have been the Cleveland Browns coach. That's what happened. Instead, he brought in his boy Shurmur. Stefanski ruined Baker Mayfield. He ruined him. Then Baker goes to the fucking Buccaneers, and he's a top 5 quarterback. It's a shame, the weed ruined his career, but you know what? That's a rule. He should have been able to do it. He's a dumbass. He could have been great. He ruined Deshaun. He ruined Mayfield. He ruined everyone. Joe Flacco this year, 2 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He goes to Cincinnati. He's got 14 TDs, 2 interceptions. He's a terrible coach. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know who the quarterback is in Atlanta. They're going to be terrible. They should just give Dylan Gabriel over to Atlanta. I mean, Gordon has to be the dumbest cat ever. All he had to do is quit smoking dope for 5 or 6 years. He could have been a millionaire. He could have had like a $100 million contract. No, Stefanski. I don't know where Stefanski, why he actually thought that system would work. I don't ever want to see 12 personnel ever again. I don't want to see it. 20-yard box. Oh, Penix? Yeah, Stefanski. Falcon fans are going to hate him. He's going to turn Penix into a pocket quarterback. He was terrible. Stefanski's terrible. We should have fired him years ago. We got the 6th pick. He does. He thinks he's smarter than everybody. How about he ran that fucking end around that worked the year before? Though Odell Beckham almost got caught, and then he ran the same play against the Falcons with David Njoku, and he got like a 10-yard loss. Stefanski never should have been hired, but Paul Depot wanted him because he knew he could puppetize him. I'm telling you right now, I'll guarantee you, Paul Heyman. I heard of that name. I'll guarantee you, yeah, the Chiefs game gets me sick too. We could have won that game. We should have won that game. I'll guarantee you this right now. Stefanski, I lost my train of thought now. Didn't Gordon have 200 yards against the Steelers too that year? Hey, someone tell me what that means. Are you Darth Cheese on Toast? Tell me what that means. How about the look Stefanski gave Higgins when he was trying to make a touchdown? Njoku's gone. Njoku got fat. He got a gut now. Yeah, now y'all 2F. I'll never respond to you again. That's embarrassing. I don't even know what you're trying to talk about. You're done here. He said that. He said that before, and I ignored it. But then he said again, "Yeah, you might as well just get a new account because I'm never going to respond to you again." That's just embarrassing. Why would you say something so stupid like that? You did it yourself. You did it yourself. There's nothing you can do about it. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he asked me on my other channel too if I was going to start benching words or something. Like I said, no, we're done here. Yeah, I don't get the love with Stefanski. I don't. I just don't get it. No, he had. If he would have been a coach at that Pittsburgh game, we lose that game, guaranteed. Exactly. Tomlin had a permanent pass because he was black. He's Mike. He's a lesser version of Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy's better. Look at their careers; they're very similar. Mike McCarthy's definitely better. I'm actually pissed the Steelers got rid of Tomlin. I really am. I wish Tomlin was still a Pittsburgh coach. I really do. I like McCarthy. I do. If Deshaun went anywhere else but Cleveland under Stefanski, he would be a good quarterback. Stefanski ruined him. He's ruined him. Cowher's retiring. Now we got to see Tomlin on TV. Oh God, what do they get at every Steeler coach or something? Tomlin never had or Cowher never had a good or a quarterback either. Think about it. Neil O'Donnell. Didn't he do an onside kick that Super Bowl too that worked? You know what? Everyone's racist now. It's just the truth. Tommy Maddox. Remember him? Mark Malone. Oh, my God. Well, Lions do need an OC because Dan Campbell's horrible, but Stefanski's worse. Thank God the Stefanski's already taken, though. What Jewish town? What Jewish town you talking about, bro? Remember Duck Hodges? Cordell Stewart, Duck Hodges? Cordell, Colorado. Yeah, Cordell wasn't bad, actually. I think Cordell would have been good if they had some coach that let him run more. The Steelers ain't the same team they used to be. They used to be a physical team that not no more. It's not like that. I think we were killing the Steelers a couple years ago, and they came back with Duck Hodges in bad weather. I remember when Tommy Maddox beat us in the playoffs. That was the worst loss ever. That was worse than the Broncos loss, to be honest with you. Tomlin should have never got rid of, what's his name? The defensive coordinator. What the fuck was his name? That guy was a beast. He was why the defense was so good. For the Steelers. The fuck was that guy's name? Big name. You guys know it. He ran the Steelers defense for years. Marty Boy, yep. Dick LeBeau. Dick LeBeau. When Tomlin got rid of LeBeau, that was it. Richard LeBeau. Remember he was the coach of the Bengals, Dick LeBeau, I believe? LeBeau, I'll be honest with you. If Stefanski never got fired this year, I would have been a Steelers fan. I would have made the transition. And I'll tell you why. Tomlin was gone. McCarthy's there. I would have no reason not to be a Steelers fan. I would have definitely made the move to Pittsburgh. That easy. I could not take another year of Stefanski. I didn't even like the Browns when Stefanski was there. I couldn't get into him. He took away my passion. My passion for football was gone. Yeah, I would have been a Steelers fan. Trust me. I would have been a Steelers fan this year if they kept Stefanski. That's crazy, man. And I don't really care for the Pittsburgh uniform, black and gold. I think it's really black and yellow. But Cleveland's uniform's ugly too. Yeah, Tomlin went back to the Super Bowl against Aaron Rodgers and got destroyed. And he ain't been back. Well, no, he did beat the. No, he ain't been back since. Wait. They beat the Cardinals. Who they beat in the Super Bowl with Tomlin? Cardinals, right? Or was that Cowher? Who the Steelers beat with Tomlin? Tomlin was overrated. Because you got to understand something about Tomlin's record when you look at it. He played the Browns and the Bengals 4 times a year. He's going 3-1 against those teams automatically, say. All right, Cowher beat the Seahawks in one of the worst games ever. The Cardinals choked on that game too, but Roethlisberger played unbelievable down the stretch. Him and Santonio Holmes. What's his name in the Super Bowl against the Seahawks? Randall L won it for him. Yeah, Tomlin's horrible. He is. I said that all along. Yeah, I like Kurt Warner. Don't like his wife, but I like him. The movie he had, it was terrible. Andy Reid's a better coach than Belichick. Belichick was a great coordinator, though. As far as a head coach goes, that's all Tom Brady. Tomlin never had a coaching tree either. Yep, they did choke. James Harrison don't like Tomlin either. McCarthy, I don't know why people give him a bad rap. McCarthy's a good coach. I think McCarthy's one of the top 5 coaches. He's good. They say his offense is antiquated. He's a good fucking coach. Steelers got substantially better with him. Trust me. Oh, shit. Hurry up. I gotta hurry up and get that cleaned up before that. I can't have that cat eat that. That'll fucking get him sick. Spilled my spitter. There we go. God, I didn't want to get that shit. Yeah, McCarthy's a good coach. There's no doubt. I mean, it's still, I think Tomlin, they say, I don't know if he was forced out, he retired, whatever, he quit on his own. I think he realized that he can't win a playoff game. He just realized it. And he's like, he don't want to, he just knows it. Is that guy still dancing? What's his name? Hold up. Is that guy still talking about Darth? Hold up. All right, let me end his time here. Oh, he's done. My cats love grass. I remember McCarthy wouldn't go to Cleveland a couple years ago. He said, I'm not coming. I loved it. No one wanted to come to Cleveland with, what's his name? Depot. Yeah, Zach Taylor's terrible. But, Joe Burrow had to have all the number 1 receivers, so, couldn't put money in the defense. It's a shame Burrow's just an injury because he is the best quarterback on it. If he couldn't be injured, he's the best passer in the game right now. But he's always injured. And he's going to get injured again. Josh Allen's the best quarterback, though. Yeah, and McCarthy's from right around Pittsburgh. It's his dream job. Yeah, Burrow's a very accurate quarterback, but he's always injured. That's the problem. Yeah, McCarthy's got his best. Yeah, trust me. I don't like the fact that he went to. Honestly, I'm kind of pissed that they got rid of Stefanski now, because I would have definitely went to the Steelers. I know Browns fans say, I wasn't a true fan. No, my passion was taken away by Stefanski. Now it's back. I'm back, but I wouldn't have mind making that switch though. I like the state of Pennsylvania better than Ohio. I do. Pennsylvania is just a nice. I love it. It's just more my style. Pittsburgh's a beautiful looking city. Cleveland looks like a dump. Aaron Glenn got that, he can't be fired. He's black. You start firing black guys, they start questioning you. You're going to get a pizza tonight. If I want to, if I want to. If I want to, if I want to, if I want to. I could not stand Better Call Saul. That, to me, that was one of the boringest shows ever. The last season was horrible. Breaking Bad was good, though. Crazy 8. I didn't mind much, though. I couldn't stand Crazy 8. Sleeps in the same spot every day, every night. That's his spot. Oof. Season 4, episode 1. Lalo should have been the main character. I've seen Breaking Bad about 8 times. No lie. I've never watched Mad Men. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's all my clothes I threw down here when I got done riding the bike. That's fucking soaking wet. Look at that. That's amazing. Look at that. Soaking wet for riding the fucking bike. That's amazing. These are soaking wet. That's why it was the most uncomfortable ride I ever had on the way home. I was soaking fucking wet. Let me see something there. Not the way I brought this washer down by myself. Look at that. They use that litter box. They use this litter box a lot. Holy shit. Maybe I'll put I should put all my litter boxes down here. They use this motherfucker like crazy. What the fuck? I gotta get a scooper on this one. Now I'm gonna take the scooper out of the one. Yeah, this is a good litter box here now. Yeah, I'm gonna start. I think I'll put all my litter box down here. For some reason, they like You know, cats like to be in their own spot when they shit. I don't like being watched when I shit. I don't know watching me. That's a perfect spot right there. They like it. It's a perfect spot for them. Look at this. He can't get back in that hole no more. I told you, I cleaned up so much shit. They had fucking, that one cat was going down here. He tried getting in there, though. You can see he was trying to get in there. He can't go in there no more. I blocked it off. I was actually going to rip this wall down because it's not a low wall. It's just the paneling off. It's hollow there. And yeah, that's what I was going to do. But now he can't get in there. I blocked it. Let me see. Please, let me see. Still. Yeah, that's good. Thank God I had to wash these 2 tool bags. When they were down here, they sprayed on it. The fucking cat spray. Yeah, fuck out of it with that cat spray shit. Let's go in the dungeon here. I'm fucking pissed off. You know why? I bought this fucking knife on Amazon a couple months ago. It was biblical. Now it's broke. I'm not fucking happy about it. I don't know what's that, but it had this little fucking knife and the spring broke on it. It's so small, you just can't fuck with it. You know, you can't fuck with it. I'm sure this is, by the way, if you need clippers, best clippers you can get. These motherfuckers take your hair down. So I used this to shave my head, but I didn't go all the way down. I used this on it, right? But this thing here will take it down so low. I should do it real fast. You'd be amazed. I gotta take a shower anyway, but hold on, let me see. Let me see something. Look at that. That's amazing. Now I'm bald. Oh my God, that looks good. Look at that. Look at the difference. Paid like $20 for these. I need charge, I'll tell you that. They're a little dead. Unbelievable. Look at that. That's unfucking believable. It's like as tight as a fucking razor. Holy shit. That's unfucking. Oh my God, it's great. That's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I never take it completely bald like this. I did today. Yeah. Look at that scar. Is that biblical? Look how close that takes it. Oh, is that hair right? Did I miss a spot? I don't know if I did or not. Oh, yeah, I think I did miss a spot. So at 3 speeds. So, yeah, I'm telling you right now, you can't beat the price. I paid $29 for that on Amazon. Either 19 or 29. You can't beat that. I gotta find my charge. I want to charge these real fast. And this is what I shave with. This thing. I can shave with that too, though, but this thing here is a trim. But I don't need to shave because I did it yesterday. I had to shave my hairs though. I hate having fucking hair on my hairs. But yeah, this thing here, you can actually shave your beard with this too. It'll take it completely off, but I won't do that. I don't like myself clean shaven. What are they called? I'd have to go on Amazon, but I mean, look, there's a whole bunch of different kind like this on Amazon. I mean, they're zero, so they're zero, which means the lowest cut. They're low. I mean, look at that. That's as low as they go. They're zero, whatever you call them. That's what you want. These are good. Like when I do my mustache, boom, boom, boom. I'm telling you, it's fucking good. I want to charge it. So you gotta have one of these old fucking things here. Remember these old fucking things with the well, no. When I charge this. Wait a second, is that the same one? Oh, wait, no. Yeah, there we go, right here. I charge this. This motherfucker charges from 0 to 100 in like 10 minutes. Real quick. Oh, I can shave my chest with that too, you know? There you go. Oh, look at that. So 35%. And this goes to this. I'm not even charge that. Not bad. There's no reason for me to take a razor to it. Biblical. You got 8 inches of snow. I'm fucking jealous. I am. I love snow. I should shave this off and keep the mustache, real long mustache. Not going to though. Let's see, what did I come down here for? I don't know why I just come in this room for the fuck of it. I come here, I found a couple of dense fucking big spiders in there. I'm gonna kill them all, they make me sick. Hey, remember when I was into that golfing kick? This was my little workshop down at that golfing thing. I would buy golf grips, like I bought like 4 different grips in one season. I changed my clubs like fucking 4 different times. I just wasted money. And I'd come down here and change them myself. I got these kind of here. These are good. These Jumbo Max. I love these motherfuckers. I wasted probably, honestly, about $3,000 or $4,000 on golf clubs. Waste of money. Look, here's another one. Here's another Jumbo Max. This kind, same thing. It's a Jumbo Max. Let me see. This is a thin one though. These grips are way better than the ones they use on regular clubs. Way better. I'll never golf again. I'm done. Like, oh, here it is. This is a golf. Oh no, wait. This is look at the regular grips. How generic they are. Golf Pride made some jumbo grips that were pretty good. I made this driver. See how short it is? I think I have one. Oh yeah, see. I don't have a grip on this. This used to be my place. I gotta grip this putter. I'm done. I'm never golfing again though. I suck at golf. Golf looks like it'd be so easy. I fucking suck at it. I hate to suck at it. I don't call golf a sport because if women can do something better than me, it's not a sport. This is a waste of money here. Waste of money. Got like $12 for this. Dumbass. What's this? Wait a second. If this is, don't tell me this is it. No, it's not it. I was looking for the, wait a second. One of these got, why would this, why was that one working so long? I could rig that to work. Yeah, I could probably.